my last correspondence and communication, I got one more. The last 4 football games, the band has been doing wonderfully. They have been performing and supporting the team and playing well. And if you come to see our band, they may not be huge in number, but in heart and in sound, they are. And they do a marvelous job. They have a tremendously supportive band parent staff that are just, the band parents are there. They're supporting the kids. The kids are doing great. It is amazing. And then on top of that, to watch our football team go out these last few weeks, they are undermanned by a long shot. I think we had 22 kids suit up. Some of the teams we play have 60 and 50 kids. Our kids are playing what is known as Ironman football. Some of these kids don't leave that field. This is not Pop Warner. They are playing with big, fast, strong kids that are sending 11 out on each side of the ball, and they have been more than heroic in their efforts. I am so proud that these kids show up, they practice hard, they play hard, they leave it on the field, and I am confident that somebody's going to get it this year. We just don't know who. Somebody's going to get it. We got Central Left, Tom River South, Band Squad. Somebody's going to get it. And if I were you, I'd try to be there when they do. Yes, somebody's going to get it.
Friday is 7 o'clock.
7. So that's just, and they really have been leaving their hearts out there. So any other correspondence and communication? All right. Committee reports. Okay, reports and recommendations of the board secretary and business administrator.
Mr. President, we just have several addendum. And just one change on page 8. There's a typo on page 8, number 14. We should read approval of a contract with Achieve 3,000, not Achieve 300. I want to short that. As far as addendum, reports on the reports and recommendations of the superintendent of schools for certificated staff. An appointment, Margot McLean O'Connor as supervisor of language arts. Salary step 1, category 2, $99,495 prorated. Effective October 13th of 2010 through June 30th, 2011. That's the replacement for Dr. McCora, who was earning in the same position $107,983. Under reports and recommendations of the business administrator, we have item 1, chapter 193, grade size not to exceed 3 students. State mandate is 5 students. Caseload is not to exceed 108 students for full-time therapists with 36 speech therapy sessions per week. A part-time therapist caseload in hours proportionally equal to the full-time therapist. And item 2,
before you go to B, Mr. Finger, that would be for speech services.
Speech services. It's chapter 193, speech services. Item 2, approval of a contract with Kaplan Learning in the amount of $1,900 to provide training updates to high school teachers for the SAT preparation course. And that is all I have, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. President, we're ready for you.
Yeah. We're on the agenda now. So, anyone, you're not necessarily waiting for me, you're waiting for a board member to move the agenda, correct?
Motion by Mr. Seidler.
Second.
Mr. Silver.
Is that with addendum?
With addendum.
Discussion? I see any discussion.
Hearing none, I'll call the roll. Mr. Grunhut.
Page 8, item D, number 1.
I'm sorry.
We can't hear you. Please use your microphone.
Yes, and everything is second. Page 8, item D, number 1. It won't make much of a difference, but it's a statement.
He's not accepting the resignation, Mr. Finger.
A1.
A1. It's A1.
He
B1A.
What is that, the 16th Amendment? Not the right to vote.
Through the chair, question for the attorney. If the resignation is not accepted, what happens?
As I was just referring to, I may have off my amendments. Was it the 16th of that servitude? We're hoping Mr. Finger stays, but we cannot force him to stay. In his contract, he has to give 60 days notice. But I think it's a great symbolic act to do. Hopefully, maybe he'll reconsider. We're working with him on that, but he has that right to go where he wants to go.